Greetings in the name of Jesus the Christ. This is my homework video for speech and communication for Next Dimension University. I'm going to discuss a particular situation that I had at work. I know it always seems like I'm getting in trouble, but I am trying to do better. I had a situation where there was a change of protocol for something that we do to look up patients and look up the doctors that are associated with them, called a subgroup. And the whole program had changed. So I was doing my usual bucking and not wanting to use this program. I did not feel that it was user friendly, and it was not conducive to me and what I wanted to use. So a young lady who was the lead at the time had came to explain to me how it worked, and I'm in full flight pride and arrogance and letting her know this is still garbage, and then as she was explaining to me how to use the program, I still was in full flight pride and bucking and did not want to conform to this new protocol that was set forth. But there was no other protocol to fall back on because they had changed the programs. But I was insistent on letting her and anybody else around me know that I felt the program was garbage. And then my voice began to change and elevate, as we as African Americans sometimes do. We get excited about what we're talking about. And this went on for 4 or 5 minutes. And finally, it came to a resolution with her and another lead that were in the department. And they asked me, well, do you get it now? And yeah, I've got it, but I still think it's garbage. So this went on, and finally I get a ping in the Teams portion of the communication at work, and it was the supervisor asking to see me in the office. So I went back there with her, and as I walked in, there was this young lady who had came over to explain to me how the program worked. And they proceeded to let me know that they felt like I was being overly aggressive in my approach, and like I was trying to intimidate her, and I made her feel very uncomfortable and almost to the point where she felt like she may not be safe. So that really put things in perspective for me as far as the tone of voice that I use, the gestures, my body language, how I move around in my chair. Oh man, this stuff is garbage, man. Nobody want to use this stuff. And I had to think back on the part that I played in the whole situation that quite frankly could have cost me my job. So now I'm more aware of my tone of voice, especially dealing with, because I deal with patients and even dealing with the management and those who are in a supervisory position, that I need to always keep my tone of voice at an even keel, especially given the fact that I'm not the same color as everybody else. So it helps now to realize and recognize that my tone, my hand gestures, my body language, being shut off, all those things come into play when we're talking about communicating non-verbally. And then sometimes we turn the volume up too high in our in our vocal cords, and things are misconstrued and twisted in a way that's not pleasant for anyone. So I pray that God will use me in a more pleasant way. And I put on his countenance and his ways and his tone of voice. Thank you for letting me share.